Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 5.11, finding the equation of a line part 1. So this is part 1 of the 3-part series of how to find the equation of a line. So by the end of today's lesson, we should be able to find the equation of a line if we're given the slope and a point, or given 2 points on the line. So we're going to take a look at first the equation of a line if we're given the slope and 1 point on that line. So far we've been able to find the equation of a line if we are given the slope and the y-intercept, because we can just plug it right into the regular y equals mx plus b equation. But now we're going to be able to find the equation of a line when we're given the slope and any point on that line. So if we take a look at our first example, we've got line P has a slope of 1/2 and it passes through the point 8, 5. What information is given? Well, we know that we have the slope, right? That is 1/2. And we also know that we have this point on the line, which is 8, 5. Okay? So this is our x and this is our y. So we want to be able to plot the point on the line of the plot the point and then the line on the grid. Can we determine the equation of the line P now? So let's plot our point first. So x is 8 and y is 5. So we've got our point, and then we want to draw the line. Well, we're given the slope, so let's use our slope to actually draw this line. So it's a rise of 1 and a run of 2, which kind of goes off of our grid. So let's use our reverse slope. So instead we're going to use that slope as -1 over -2. So we're going to go down 1 and then to the left 2, and again go down 1 and to the left 2. So let's draw our line. Okay. So we've got this line here, and now they want to know if we can determine the equation of, this is line P. Can we determine the equation? Well, we should be able to, because if we take a look, right here, we've got the y-intercept now. It's at 1. So we use our y equals mx plus b. We know the slope was 1/2, and then if we take a look from our graph, our y-intercept is 1. So when we're given the slope of a line and the point on a line, what do we need to determine the equation of the line? Well, the missing piece would be that y-intercept. So instead of graphing, we can also determine the equation of our line by using algebra. So we want to be able to substitute the point 8, 5 into y equals 1/2 x plus b, and then write that equation for line B. So we know the regular equation is y equals mx plus b, but we were given the slope, so we're going to substitute in what we know. Right? So we know the slope is 1/2, and we know this point. This point is telling us an x and a y coordinate. So here, wherever we see the y, we're going to plug in 5. And for our x, we're going to plug in 8. And then we're just going to leave our plus b because we're going to solve for b. So right here, we can simplify, right? This is 8 over 2, which is the same thing as 4. We can move that 4 over and we get 5 minus 4 equals b, so b equals 1. So therefore, y equals 1/2 x plus 1 is our equation. So we can actually do a formal check to determine if any point that they give us is on the line. So if we take the left side of our equation, which is just y, and then we have the right side of our equation, which is 1/2 x plus 1. So we're looking for the point 9, 6. Well, 9 is x and y is 6. So right here, we're going to sub in 6 for y. So our left side equals y. And then on our right side, we have 9 for x. So this is 9 over 2 plus 1. Well, if we get a common denominator, this is saying 11 over 2, right? Because 1 over 1 is just 2 over 2. So do our left side and our right side equal each other? No. So left side does not equal right side. Therefore, 9, 6 is not a point on line P. Okay? All right, so let's try a couple more. So we want to find the equation of the line Q with a slope of 2 passing through the point 3, negative 2. So we're given a slope and we're given this point. So let's start with our equation that we know, y equals mx plus b. We're going to sub in our slope that we were given for m and leave the rest. Now we want to sub in our point. So again, this is x, this is y. So y is negative 2, x is 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus b. Move our 6 over, we've got negative 2 minus 6 equals b. b equals negative 8. So therefore, our equation is y equals, well, our slope was 2, x, and now we figured out that our y-intercept was negative 8. Okay, so we've got our equation. All right, if we try another one, find the equation of line T with a slope of 0, so m equals 0, and it passes through the point negative 4, negative 6. So again, we know y equals mx plus b. My slope is 0, x plus b. So that x goes away. So in this case, y is going to equal b. So y here, this is x, this is y. Y is negative 6. So b equals negative 6. So therefore, our equation is just y equals, well, we have 0x minus 6. So we can just say y equals 6. In this case, we would be talking about a horizontal line. Right, if we did a quick little sketch, right, where y equals negative 6, somewhere down here, right, if this is negative 6, this would be our line. This is x, this is y. Okay? So a little bit of success criteria for finding the equation of a line given the slope and a point. So first we want to identify the slope, the x or the y, or b, if for some reason they gave it to us. And then we want to sub in the slope, the x, and the y into y equals mx plus b. Then we want to isolate for b. And then we're going to write our full equation. Oops, EQ. Using our m and b. Okay. So next, we're going to try to find the equation of a line given 2 points on that line. Okay, so this time we're not being given a slope, we just know that we have 2 points on our line. So here we want to find the equation of a line passing through point A, negative 2, 3, and B, 1, negative 3. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is find out what the slope is. And since we have 2 points, we can plug it into our slope formula. So this is going to be my x1, y1, and this is going to be my x2, y2. So y2 is negative 3, y1 is 3. x2 is 1, and x1 is negative 2. So negative 3 with minus 3 is negative 6, and 1 minus negative 2 is 3. So my slope is negative 2. Okay, so now that we have the slope, and we have 2 points, but we can just pick one of them. It doesn't matter which one you pick. So we're going to take that slope and we're going to plug it into our y equals mx plus b formula. So negative 2x plus b, and then we're going to pick one of the points. And again, it doesn't matter. Let's pick A. So in this case, y is 3 and x is negative 2. So here, negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. Move that over. B is negative 1. And it would have worked the same if we had chosen point B. We'd still get the same answer with our y-intercept equaling negative 1. And then last thing we want to do is write the equation of the line. So our slope is negative 2 and our y-intercept is negative 1. Okay, so we're going to try one more of these. So we want to, again, find the equation of the line passing through R and S. So start with finding your slope. Okay, label x1, y1, and x2, y2, and then sub in. So y2 is 8, y1 is 5, x2 is negative 1, and x1 is 3. So 8 minus 5 is 3, and negative 3 minus, or negative 1 minus negative 3 is negative 4. So then let's just fix this to write it with our negative on top of our fraction. So our slope is negative 3 over 4. So again, we're going to plug this into our y equals mx plus b formula. And then we're going to pick a point. And again, it doesn't matter which point. So in the first example, since I picked the first, this one I'm just going to pick the second. But again, it doesn't matter. So y is 8. X is negative 1. That's a 1. So then here, negative 1 times negative 3 over 4 just gives me positive 3 over 4. And then I'm going to move that 3 over 4 over, switch its sign. Now I need a common denominator here. Okay, so 4 would be my common denominator. 4 times 8 is 32. So 32 minus 3 is just 29 over 4. And that can't be reduced, so that's my y-intercept. So therefore, y equals, well, my slope was negative 3 over 4, and my y-intercept is positive 29 over 4. And you can always leave everything in fraction form for these. Okay, so some success criteria for finding the equation of a line given 2 points. So first thing we want to do, determine the slope. Using our 2 points. Then we want to use the slope and a point, or I shouldn't say use, sub in the slope and a point in y equals mx plus b. Then we're going to isolate for b. And then we're just going to write our equation. Using m and b. Okay. So we've got 2 more examples here. We're going to try to find the equation of a line with an x-intercept of negative 4 and a y-intercept of 6. We also want to include a sketch in our solution. Okay, so right here, if we remember, x and y intercepts, they actually told us 2 points. So they gave us these points right here. So x-intercept of negative 4, and they gave us a y-intercept of 6. So we have 2 points. So this would be the find the equation of a line given 2 points. So if we follow our success criteria, we want to find our slope first. So again, this is x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we've got 6 minus 0 over 0 minus negative 4. So 6 over 4 and reduce to 3 over 2. So I've got my slope. Now let's plug that into y equals mx plus b. So my slope is 3 over 2 x plus b. Now again, it doesn't matter which one you pick. Let's pick this one. Would probably make our lives easier. Yeah, this one would probably make things easier. So if y is 6 and x is 0, probably be pretty easy there. So 3 over 2 times 0 is 0, so our y-intercept is 6. Okay, so therefore our equation of a line, 3 over 2x plus 6. And they also wanted us to include a sketch. So this is x, this is y. I need my y-intercept has to be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And put my dot. And my x-intercept was negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And draw a line. Y equals 3 over 2x plus 6. Now, technically for this question here, we didn't have to do this part, right? This entire part, we didn't need to do. We had the y-intercept, right? This was the y-intercept. So all we really had to do was find the slope, and then we could have gotten our equation. Okay, if you don't remember to do that, obviously you could just plug it in, and then you would have realized it anyways. Okay. So we've got one more example to do. We want to find the equation of the line with the same x-intercept as this line and the same y-intercept as this line. Okay, so first thing we want to do is find our x-intercept. So this, we have to set y equal to 0. So this was our equation that we want to have the same x-intercept for. So if we set y equal to 0, we've got 5x minus 10, so just move that over as 10. My x-intercept is 2. All right, so we know that we have this point. Next, we need to find the y-intercept from this line. So 2x minus 3y plus 18 equals 0. So you can set x equal to 0, or you could just rearrange. So I'm just going to rearrange because I think that's kind of easier sometimes. So we've got 2 over 3 x plus 6. So therefore, my y-intercept is 0, 6. So now I have 2 points, but I don't have a slope. So I need to find the slope. So this is going to be my x1, y1, and this is going to be my x2, y2. So 6 minus 0 over 0 minus 2, 6 over 2, which is 3. All right, and then the last thing I could do would be to write my equation. So we've got y equals, my slope is 3, put my x, and then my y-intercept right here is 6, so plus 6. Okay, and that's the end of this lesson, the finding an equation of a line part 1. So there's going to be lots of different ways we can find the equation of a line. In this lesson, we just went over 2 of them, right? So given the slope and a point, or given 2 points on the line. Okay, so try the homework questions and let me know if you have any